viewers. Today I'm going to talk about a few basic things of insect immunology. So, like all the other surviving organisms, insect also mount an immune response to fight against infection. And insect can get the infection from different kind of pathogens like fungi, bacteria, viruses, protozoan, and also from other insects. And some of the insect pathogen interactions are very direct and specific, but some infections are general. So here are a few examples of diseases that is caused by protozoans or the viruses or bacteria. So like Muga silkworm, they suffer from the pebrine disease, and they also suffer from the flachery disease. And sometimes the flachery may be viral flachery, and sometimes it is caused by like bacteria from bacterial infection. And many other species of mosquitoes, they also act as a host of viruses. Like we know that diseases like dengue and Japanese encephalitis, they are actually in that kind of, they are viral diseases, but the virus is carried by the mosquitoes as a host, as one of the hosts, because they carried the mosquito work act as a vector of that kind of, for that kind of viruses. Then protozoan disease, we know the malaria is a very common disease earlier. So that malaria is also caused by the protozoan parasites, and so the mosquito also acts as a vector of that malarial protozoans like Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium falciparum, etc. Then nematode worms also they attack the mosquitoes. They also infect the mosquito body, and like Culex mosquito of Culex species, and they cause this disease elephantiasis, or we can also say as filariasis. So these are some of the common diseases that the insect suffer from. Then insect immune response is mediated by the fat body, the salivary gland, the hemocytes, midgut, and other tissues of insect body. So here in this diagram, we can see the fat bodies, the salivary glands, and the hemocytes. These are the different kinds of cells like granulocytes or oinocytoids. These are these different kinds of hemocytes and midgut. So then now how do the insect fight the pathogens? So insects have physical barriers to keep the pathogens from entering the hemocell or the main body cavity. Just like a skin, the cuticle of insect also act as a physical barrier. And but many entomophagy fungi can enter the insect body through the enzymatic degradation of the cuticle, and they create some hole or the wounds in the insect cuticle of the insect, and then this fungi can enter through this wounds of the cuticle. So, however, some viruses, bacteria, and nematodes, they need some specialized routes of entry to infect the insect host. And pathogen can also enter through ingestion. Like ingested pathogens find their exit route from the digestive tract, as the pathogens that are ingested, they actually directly comes in contact with the digestive tract, but they find their exit route from the digestive tract to the other parts of the body. Like the malarial parasite Plasmodium use their apical complex to penetrate the cells of the midgut. Filarial parasites, physically they come out of the intestinal space, and such type of pathogenic attack actually trigger the cellular and the humoral immune response in insect to control the infection. And such immune response include the phagocytosis and lysis and melanization. Now phagocytosis are like, there are some cells which are we call as the phagocytic cells, and what they do in a human also, they perform the same kind of function. And in insect also, they just these cells engulf and kill the pathogens. And in case of melanization, it involves the synthesis of melanin, the melanin pigment, and that lead to physical encapsulation of pathogens in a dense melanin coat, and that way they kill the pathogen. Then the fat body of insect also secretes some antimicrobial proteins that which they have some lytic activity, and the midgut synthesize other lytic factors. They also kill the pathogens. And salivary glands, their main impact is on the microorganisms. And insect also employs the autophagy against some viral infections. And many insects like butterfly insects, that is means butterflies, that actually also involve the apoptosis against baculovirus. Apoptosis is the cell death. It is the two words actually define the cell death process. And the mosquito also generate the apoptosis against the West Nile virus. And some research also shows that like human immune response of insect also like human immune responses, like we are immuno the immune response of the humans are decreases, like immunity also decreases in case of human with age, with time. And in the same way, insect immune response also decreases with time. So these were the very few things about the insect immunology. So I can come with another video with some more detail, or with some more depth of knowledge. So thank you for today, and see you again. Bye bye.